Steve standing like a sim is his personality trait at this point. Act super normal. Selecting a bagel. Same. Dang it, who did this? Thanos is a hero for helping us end childhood hunger. Okay, but when Peter got stuck in the warehouse has the same energy as Scott being stuck in his house. What if Marvel Universe is actually real and all of us survived the snap but Thanos used the reality stone to alter our minds so we think it's all just movies and comics? I think I'm freaking out. Robert Downey Jr. If I was a fabric softener I'd be game. Wait, no. Downey. Peter's favorite thing to do is convince the Avengers that the spider he was bitten by was venomous, so that means he's venomous too. No one really believes him, but no one wants to test that theory either. Sam tries to steal the remote. Peter, hissing, "I'll freaking bite you. Try me." Tony, who definitely knows Peter's not venomous. Yeah, the toxins would have you dead within seconds. This is America's ass. People should talk more about Sam's ass, I mean hot damn. Person, you don't have kids. How old are you? Me, 31. Person, that surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me, Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that. This man is born to be Iron Man. He looks exactly like what I had in mind when I created Tony Stark. I'm crying violently. God, our DJ just looks like a little child when they are being hugged by their father. How are we looking? Sexy, but not like we are trying too hard. Like sure we are trying, but it's almost effortless. The day I don't reblog this is the day I'm deceased. Things I'm sure Clint actually said to Steve at some point during a real battle. Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans did the most iconic photo shoot ever. They really did that. Paul Rudd looks like an exasperated dad called down to the principal's office to deal with his misbehaving kids. I love cinematic parallels. Marty. Loki. Teacher, what are you laughing about? Me, nothing. My brain. More Hawkeye. Nobody, not a single soul. Jake, these puppies remind me of Tom Holland. Sam Wilson explaining that Doctor Strange has to open the portal on Steve's left otherwise his joke won't work. Doctor Strange. Misty Rio to Peter, maybe if you were good enough, Tony would still be alive. Tony Stark, in heaven. Friend, so what are you gonna do when Tom gets into a relationship? Me, buy a wedding dress, obviously. Is your gun up? Yep. Iron Man 3, where Tony is just barely the hero of the story and it's glorious. No, but see, that's the thing about telling someone your own story. You don't see yourself as a hero. You see the people you love and admire as the heroes. Rhodey and Pepper are Tony's heroes. Oh. I diagnosed the MCU with iron deficiency. Is the best thing I've ever read. Anemia. Been rough since Tony died. The second one, I can't fucking breathe. Imagine Thor but with like a regular hammer. When Steve threw the hammer for Peter to hold onto with his webs and use it as a ride, it didn't fall to the ground like it did in Age of Ultron when Quicksilver tried to do the same, meaning that Peter is canonically worthy to wield Mjolnir. In this essay I will. Where's the SAOP? OP. Where's the SA? Friendly reminder, Benedict Cumberbatch gave his scarf to Tom Hiddleston to protect him from the sun. Was I a bad father, Luigi? My name is Loki. Thanos snaps Loki's neck. Thor, get help. Final boss, I've always wanted to try this cool legendary weapon I've been saving. Nick Fury. Now this is an Avengers level threat. Imagine Steve getting "call me maybe" or something stuck in his head and then getting upset that he has to wait 70 years to hear it again. Peggy is like, "Steve, what's the weather outside?" And Steve is like, "Give me a second, I'll just Google it." And then he realized and is just sitting there like, I'm sorry, but the idea of Steve realizing he actually misses modern technology is the funniest crap ever. Marvel lost one widow and found another in the same movie. Captain America always looks like a bird just flew away with his hot dog. Marvel.
Bruh.
But do you ever think about the fact that Thor wasn't even considered for the Avengers team? He just showed up to the party and everyone went along with it. You tried telling Thor he wasn't invited. I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't have to be afraid, unless you're made of scissors. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. You hurt me. I swear to God I can read you hurt me. Alright, who's the jerk that hurt Thor's feelings? I'm writing my novel in 5th person, so every sentence starts with, I heard from this guy who told somebody. The picture isn't loading, but please tell me it's Lewis from Ant-Man. You know what I just thought of? That freaking iconic photo of Zoe Saldana casually balancing across Chris Pratt's back with Kurt Russell doing finger guns in the background. That was really something, for those of you asking. I can't think of more disturbing coaster set. I was Groot. What's with the, it's my disguise, but I can see your face. Not when I do this, you can't. Not an outtake. Every Thor movie. Dramatic wardrobe change. Loki, casual suave. Thor, just freaking explodes. Oh no, this is Earth, isn't it? Earth it is. A plus character development. God, when making my No, you get the little one. My smart friend acting like he didn't study. Him in the test. Okay, but did anyone else notice how Tony's AIs progressively get more violent? Jarvis, why fight when you be diplomatic and avoid conflict? Friday, if you do want to fight, I'll help you by analyzing their style and keeping you safe while you kick. Karen, instant kill mode. Edith, launches a drone strike on a kid that was annoying Peter. Tony, would you slap your best friend for $1 million? Steve, yeah, but I'd give him half. Bucky, yeah same. Natasha, I'd roundhouse kick Clint for free. Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. One time a white student from the university in my hometown was talking to a student that came from Africa to study and said, "Wow, growing up in Africa must have been so tough for you," and he just replied, "My family could buy you," and walked away. Is this about Iron Man and Black Panther? Nobody. Loki in every movie. I'm once again asking for your Tesseract. Robert Downey Jr. really rocks up to set every day wearing a t-shirt and sweats, and they just slap a few little white CGI dots on him while everybody else has to be in full costume or mocap and gotta spend several hours a day in makeup. LMFAO, what a king. Russo's. Robert, can you put this costume on? Robert, no. Russo's. Okay. Thanos, Tony Stark, call the ambulance. Tony with Infinity Stones, but not for me. You have to trust me. Kind of don't. You can't blame him, Tony. Loki, what a beautiful day. Loki. Loki, I should stab Thor. The stone demands a sacrifice. This guy looks like every single Spider-Man actor put together. Bucky, who are you? Person, you killed my father. Bucky, you have no idea how little that narrows it down. Thor Ragnarok really was the height of comedy. Thank you, Taker. Doctor Strange, and you don't have a phone. Thor, no, I don't have a phone, but you could have sent an electronic letter. It's called an email. Strange, yeah. Do you have a computer? Thor, no. What for? Stephen Nat, Scott is dead. Scott, actually I'm outside. Can someone let me in? Stephen Nat, sometimes we can still hear his voice. Hawkeye's family gets killed by random space alien. Hawkeye, I'll never forgive the Japanese. Woman giving birth. The father. My 3 favorite Avengers. Hi, there's a guy causing a disturbance down the street. It looks like he's holding a shield, but it's probably stolen, and he claims he's Captain America. No, he's black. Peter's classmates wondering how Spider-Man got to Europe. Non-green Professor Hulk is extremely unsettling. Doctor Strange saw 14,605 futures. There must have been one where him and Thanos raised a family together. That's why Strange looks so sad as he motions the one to Tony. He knows he's giving up a happily ever after with Thanos. It'd be like that. Freshman year. Sophomore year. Junior year. Senior year. Tony Stark is dead. Tony Stark is still alive because it's not 2023 yet. Stan Lee's cameo in Endgame. Exist. Everyone in the cinema. Insect. Despite being cursed with knowledge, Thanos didn't know the difference between an arachnid and an insect. Stark Industries. You know you're screwed when a missile is aimed toward you and it literally has your name on it. Irony man. Who is the Avengers' biggest enemy? Oh, that's easy. Thanos. 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 Honestly, I'd say chafing. Groot ready to risk it all. Me on the planet Vormir hastily trying to fall in love with Red Skull so I can beat him at his own game. Me, Doctor Strange, seeing Endgame 14,605 times. Tony, binarily augmented retro framing. Barf LOL. Beck, I'm gonna kill so many kids because of this. Stain, yells at an employee. Employee, I can't believe Stark did this. Tony, won't talk to a complete stranger at a party. Killian, welp, time to start human experimentation and murder. Tony, uses private funds to keep New York safer after literal alien invasion. Tums, crushing teenagers underneath buildings. I can't believe you've done this. Avengers left 2012 chaotically. Tony Stark had a heart attack. Future Steve told old Steve that Bucky is still alive. Hydra thinks Steve is with them. And Loki escaped with the Tesseract. I like to see a movie about that year. Pepper, are you out of your mind? Tony, I was attacked. See you in a minute. That wound will never fully heal. My mom, me and my friends doing dumb crap. To the tune of the Bill Nye theme, Clint Spy Assassin Guy Clint Spy the Assassin Guy. He protect. He attack. But most importantly, he gave Ant-Man his taco back. 10 years ago I promised myself to get a body like Thor. I finally achieved it. One taught me love. One taught me patience. And one taught me pain. Excuse me, that's our food. Not anymore. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Hope, where was she hiding? Was it in a wardrobe? Scott, no, it was in a tall dresser. Who wins this fight and why? You're literally putting the God of Thunder against a guy with a sore throat in a Halloween costume. What in the hell? That's my secret cap. I'm always smoking.